Short video. My men. My men, my men, my men, my men. We gotta do a better job, man. We gotta do a better job with our communication skills, man. With our communication. I was in the store just the other day, and I saw this cat, and it looked like either these were his kids, or maybe he was a brother to these kids, like they were his siblings. But I'm getting ready to check out, and all I hear is the one young boy was going up to the refrigerator, and he wanted to get some drink or something like that. And the dude was like, "Nah, you better put that back. You ain't getting nothing." You hear what the F I said? Now, you know I'm a cat that doesn't curse. But I'm listening to this goofball talk to this little young kid that way. It wasn't half of it, right? Then they proceed to go over to the checkout, and I'm checking out. And he had a younger girl with him. And now I say younger girl, I don't know, maybe she was late teens, maybe early 20s or something like that, looking like, can't really tell. Anyway, she decides that she's gonna play around or something and try to check out something. And he was like, "Don't you put that effing thing on my card." And then she went up there and was proceeding to play around and be like she was gonna go check out this thing, I guess for him to pay for it or whatever. And he said, "I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna break your effing neck if you do that." And now I turn around, and then she goes up there and proceeds, and she's joking, laughing. And they said, "What'd I tell you?" And he walks towards her, and he's like, "I told you I'll break your effing neck if you do that." Everything in me held me back from intervening. And I'm saying that when I talk about intervening, I understand that a lot of times when it comes down to family and it comes down to relationships, you got to be super careful with that, because that's probably the norm that's happening in these folks' household, the way they talk, the way this cat was talking. But what it did is it gave me that sense, that feeling of, this is the reason why I don't curse, is because when you use those words, there's emotion behind it. There's a certain sense of anger, certain sense of fear. And the way he said it, it wasn't in no joking way. It was in a way like, "Hey, you talk to me like that as being another man. Not talk to no little young folks or no woman. Nobody else. You talk to a man like that. So then that way you can get the response that's appropriately given to you." So it took everything in me. I can't fight the world, man. I've realized that, man. Ever since I was growing up, I always saw these things and I felt like, man, you want to intervene, but you can't fight the world because there's too many. There's so many people out here that do the same stupid stuff. So the way that I'm trying to fight the world is by putting out these messages here, hoping and praying that other men see these videos and realize that's not the way that you talk to folks, man. That's not the way that you conduct yourself, man. And this dude is all out in public talking like that. He was talking as if, again, you talking to somebody that you're getting ready to have a fight with. You're trying to instill fear in these kids. And you think that's cool? You think that's warranted? You think that when these kids, especially that boy that was around him, if he's getting taught, and that's not the fact that he's getting, that this is the first time that this cat talks like this. You better believe if he's around this dude, the kid is around this dude, he talks like that all the time. So what does that do to this kid that hears these messages and these words, in this way that this person is handling him, it starts to ingrain this type of anger, this type of resentment, this type of fear. And the only thing that could come out of that are a lot of bad things. Either the kid could resent this dude growing up and decide that he's going to handle his business with this dude, or this kid can then internalize this stuff and grow up, and then he can be like that towards his own kid or somebody else's kid. Or this kid, because he saw that this young girl, again, whether or not it was his sister or not, I don't know, that's the way that you handle a woman. Come on, man. Come on. Man, you got to do a better job than that, man. That's weak. This dude was weak. But he was displaying this strength to folks that are not going to respond accordingly. We got to do a better job, man. I'm just telling you, if you are one of these men that are at home and you have kids or you got siblings, watch the way that you talk to them, man. Because these folks internalize these things. I know folks who have had situations, young kids, and they've gone after their fathers. And they've done some things to their fathers because their fathers acted a certain way towards them. I know kids that have done that. So I'm not telling you anything that's not from experience. I know that this happens. I know other things that happen too. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Stop using the words. Change your words. No reason for you to be cursing at folks. No reason for you to be sitting up here trying to, degrade whoever in that capacity. I can understand if you get mad and you slip up a couple of times here and there, whatever, but not like how this dude was talking. This sounded like this was a part of this dude's personality. This was a part of his character. He handles himself that way. Let's do better. Let's do better, man. You don't need that. We got enough of this dumb stuff that's going on around here in this world where people talk twisted to people every single day. At the highest level. We got people that say stupid stuff and they try to downgrade and they demoralize folks and they talk to people all kind of crazy ways. It has an impact. There's cause and there's effect. It has an impact. Some folks are going to get to the point where they're going to be like, yo, okay, enough's enough. You only got to say one thing. And all of a sudden, you may get the wrong person. And that may be your last time here. That may be your only time here. You get the wrong person. I have one of my cats. Like my brother. And I won't even get into the story just to respect out of his family. But one of my cats, and my man's not here no more. No fault really of his own. But just because this cat said, I was having a bad day. The dude who did what he did, he said, I was having a bad day. And he caught me on a bad day. And now my man is not here no more. Come on. Can't tell y'all enough, man. Anyway, I'm going to go to the park because, see, I got to de-stress. Get this stress out of my body from seeing stuff like that. Trying to keep my composure, and stay in my own lane, stay in my own business, and let the Almighty try to handle these situations. It's not my battle. So I'm going to go to the park like I normally do. I'm going to catch you on the next note. Peace out.